Before we even start, y'all are gonna have to acknowledge your tribal chief. But you're gonna have to acknowledge your tribal chief without music, because YouTube's a bitch. And also acknowledge that he buried an entire roster with his title reign. Well, dang, it's like that. Y'all just out here hating. What, y'all don't like the truth or something? I'm just out here spitting facts and y'all just going off on me. But no, seriously, Reign of Terror. Everybody points to Triple H when somebody says that. In some of those cases, I feel where y'all are coming from. I know we know this as the Triple H belt because of how long he held it. But that's the major thing right there. For the 3 years that Triple H dominated the World Heavyweight title scene, he lost the belt at least 4 times in that period. Like, if nothing else, we at least got a small sigh of relief of finally he's not world champion anymore. We got to see some of our favorites elevated to world championship status, even if it was for a second, because yes, sometimes he got it right back. But just those moments of deserving talent finally getting something, I say it's worth it. Matter of fact, the years of Triple H's title reign were low-key the best years of WWE. Oh yeah, I am definitely ruthless aggression over attitude era. But anyways, in the years of Triple H being in the world title picture, so much talent got elevated during that period. I mean, for Christ's sakes, Maven got a world title shot and Triple H had a feud with Eugene. And this is after losing the world title. Triple H put over Shelton Benjamin on 2 consecutive episodes of Raw. Vince did nothing with him. That's not on Triple H. Randy got so elevated they put him as a world champion when he wasn't ready. Let's just say it was a really good program and move on. And then the slow build to Batista becoming an Animal Unleashed, a Leonardo level masterpiece. And if you can say nothing else, Triple H's world title reign gave us peak Ric Flair. Because let's be real, since NWA, Ric Flair has been absolutely garbage in the ring. Outside of anything with Evolution, I can't name you a classic Ric Flair match. Not even Shawn versus Rick. They should have ended that in 6 seconds. I had to watch his old ass stink up pro wrestling when I was a kid, and my god, it was just pure torture. But when they finally made the right call, because no, Ric Flair cannot wrestle for shit, but Buddy can talk his ass off, like has to be top 3 managers of all time. We get all that with Triple H's world title reign. What did we get with Roman Reigns' title reign? A record got broken!
Oh my god, bro. Oh,
hell. Like, you really can't be serious. We had to sit through this nonsense for a record? We stunted the growth of an entire roster for a record? Bruh. Lame? Don't even scratch the surface. This is egregious. Stunting an entire roster for one storyline. Like, wow. And if you're gonna try to argue like there was something else, before Roman lost the title outside of the bloodline, what really mattered? What talent were getting elevated to the next level? Because think about it, Roman's reign started in the pandemic era, and we all know how rough that era was. But seriously, like, who was elevated? Edge and Orton? Maybe a little bit of Matt Riddle with that RK Bro nonsense. And then we got close. So close. We had pure greatness right in front of us. But since absolutely nobody in that company has the creativity to turn pure gold into profit, and yes, that is including the new management, we just threw a platinum product in the garbage because nobody knew what to do. But had it been Brock Lesnar with the Creed brothers and Chad Gable, I bet you would have had plenty of, you know what, we're not doing this today. What I'm trying to say is that they put all their creativity into the bloodline storyline with Roman. Everything else they just treated completely secondary. Nobody was really elevated to give us hope of Roman ever losing the title. And hell, even when they finally did, Roman crushed him. Nah, cause we gotta talk about it. There was 3 times in Roman's reign where he should have lost that title. I don't care what nobody's gotta say. Okay, 4 times if you're a big dreamer, but you gotta hear me out on that one. Number 1, TLC 2020. Kevin Owens fought his ass off in that match. That man was working Roman and Jay 2-on-1 in a ladder match. They could have definitely gave Kevin Owens the dub right here. We all know he's world title material. We've seen it before. And he could have dropped it right back to Roman at that Royal Rumble with that last man standing match. Short and sweet, you barely have to change anything. Roman's still going to be champion at WrestleMania. Real simple. The second time Roman should have lost. Clash at the Castle with Drew. Nah, like, be real, you know Drew deserved it. It was his hometown, he's beyond world championship material. Like, y'all could have just let my man be great that night. Give Roman the title back at like day 1 or something. As long as it's before WrestleMania, apparently. And number 3, Kevin Owens again. Royal Rumble 2023. Sammy could have cost Roman the title. Kevin Owens could have got cashed in on by Austin Theory. And then we can avoid the burial that was Austin Theory's actual cash-in. Like they did my dog so dirty. But the 4th time Roman could have dropped the title, you're gonna have to hear me out on this one. Roman versus Cena at SummerSlam. Look, this one's just purely selfish, I'm not even gonna lie. I just want him to beat Ric Flair's record. Look, I know I was dreaming way too hard because it is most definitely too late for a Cena title reign. But at the same time, just let my boy get the 17. But seriously though, we watched Roman absolutely decimate the roster for 3 years for the sake of a record. Like, I think top 5 most frustrating endings to a match has got to be Roman versus Cody 1. Because what? This isn't over? We gotta watch this again? Look, y'all know I can't stand Cody, but I was so ready to get this title reign over. Just give it to him already. Oh my God, we gotta watch this again. And then we get to the family drama. Explain to me why the family drama within the bloodline needed the WWE Championship involved. Because I dare say the storyline would have been better if the championship wasn't involved. The tension would have been crazy with Roman out there fiending for his championship back. We could have had this entire Samoan family feud without the championship involved, but no. Y'all want us to believe that Jey Uso has a chance to beat Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. Tienes que estar bromeando. You cannot be serious. Like, how can you honestly say after seeing this that Triple H still has the reign of terror? Again, I bring up the fact that Triple H dropped the title 4 times within 3 years. And again, when he wasn't the champion, he had a feud with a whole Eugene. Y'all couldn't let anybody get the rub right quick? Do y'all just refuse to take a chance on somebody else? No, wait a minute now. Are y'all not creative enough to come up with something for Roman to do that doesn't involve the championship? Or did we really and truly do this for a record that nobody cares about? Nobody even knew about this. It just seems a little ridiculous to me, but oh well, it's over with now. Is Triple H still the OG when it comes to the reign of terror? Or is Roman's reign the true reign of terror? Let me know in the comment section, and let me end it like this. Could y'all imagine if they tried to have Roman break the record for the longest world title reign in wrestling history? Which is just a measly 7.5 years.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.